Hey guys, Yuyukirby here with the start of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. You might have noticed there's a 0% for Spyro the Dragon. This is a completely new file. I recorded the first episode of Spyro 2, and I really didn't, and until when I finished, I realized that Audacity did not record my voice. Yeah, so this is a completely new file. I will be using the file I started on for episode 2 onwards, though. This is just to cover the first episode. So let us get started on Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Interesting note, however, I would like to make. The name Ripto did not come just as some spitballing ideas. It actually came from the katakana for Spyro on the Japanese cover of the original game, which is very interesting. Anyway, let us start on Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. For this time with me talking. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit giggly about that just because I didn't realize, oh shit, I did not record. I will be quiet for the cutscenes though, but yeah. Holy shit, I did not think.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
I'll wait till later on. I'll wait till later on just to let you guys listen to the cutscene.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon! Huh? Whoa! Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
And so that is the start of Spyro 2. We get roped into stopping an evil dictator. Okay, so before I get started on this stuff, I want to actually start off explaining something. You see that? That is permanent super flame. Excuse me. If you 100% the game, you can start a new game and have that. I have a 100% file. I did not think it was going to happen in a happen on the other files. So yeah, this is gonna be Super Flame Run. What Super Flame does is it gives you a much broader range, and you can also aim it. This is a new gimmick in this game, and I'm not gonna rely on it only when I need to shoot something. I'm not gonna use it to cheese challenges, unless if I'm forced to. Yeah. I'm gonna play legitimately. I'm not gonna cheese it unless if I'm like forced to, like say bosses and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to this little guy.
Hey, Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Yeah. Yes, there are now text boxes, so I can actually talk over characters, and you can read what they say. This is Glimmer. Apologize for that. I had to adjust my chair because I was a little bit uncomfortable. This is Glimmer, also known in Japanese as Glimmerland. You also talk to him again, and someone will have a different thing to say.
He'll reward you for helping us out.
So basically, we just need to get to another person. Our flame range is way increased. Like it's practically infinite. Like I said, I'm not going to rely on it fully to beat challenges. Anyway, these baskets are what replaces the treasure chests in, well, the easily breakable treasure chests in Spyro 1. You can flame, or you can charge them. Just like how the default treasure chests were. I will admit, I'm going to say this right now. I am sorry that I have Super Flame. I did not know that it was going to do it for any other file. So I am very much sorry if I would restart my 100 file, but it's kind of stupid to do it just for something like this. I mean, the original game LP of this game, I did normal flames. So if you want to watch me play the game with normal flames, yeah. So I'm very much apologize. Oh, interesting note. Yeah, they kept the roll. I don't understand why. That is really, really dumb to me. Anyways, we
Hi,
Fairy.
Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
That works as both a checkpoint and autosave, by the way. So anytime you see Zoe, you have a checkpoint. And they kind of get pretty generous with this in 2 and 3. Also, those are spirit particles. Yes, killing enemies does not reward you with gems. That returns in 3, do not worry.
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. And it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Yes, there's actually backtracking. And yeah. So, we will actually be doing, so we actually have a use for the fast travel in this game. Which is really cool in my eyes. And the fast travel system is back in this game. So, yeah. Anyway, let's meet the least popular character in this series.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Yes, we have to pay this guy to do certain stuff. I'm always gonna say no first, just to see what he say.
You'll have to pay up sooner or later. It's the only way across. I have to look after my Avalar's financial well-being. You know.
And he actually is right. You cannot glide across. Yeah. And see, yeah. So we actually need to pay.
Back in.
Oh, I didn't realize he said something else. Yeah.
Thank you,
Alright,
Mr.
so
Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Now we have this. It's, yeah, we're gonna talk to Moneybags
Still
again.
here? Why don't you help the gem cutters, and they'll show you the way to Summer Forest?
If you attack him, he actually has animation. This was only seeable in Spyro 3, where you can actually abuse NPCs. Although in this case, it's certain NPCs that you can abuse. In 3, it's almost everyone. Anyway, interesting note on the Japanese voice actor for Moneybags, Masuro Amada. He was the voice actor for Jet in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy X, which is one of my all-time favorite RPGs. Jeez. Why am I mentioning this? Because Jet's English voice actor, Greg Berger, voiced Hunter and Ripto in the original version of this game. Berger returned to Ripto for the remake. However, Moneybags because Moneybags' English voice actor for this version of the game is J.B. Blanc, who voiced Ryotaro Dojima in Persona 4. And while I mentioned him, Hunter's voice was taken over by Robbie Damon, who most popular as Prompto in Final Fantasy 15.
To get a good look
Here's
around,
Zoe.
press the action button. Try using action to look around this cave.
It's boring, and we can also do that by doing this. So yeah, sorry Zoe, this game is boring. So here is the final area of this.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
And this is the first reward we have for completing the main objective, the Talisman of the World.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
And I believe, yes, in this case, it is called the Magic Pick. I will actually be going into the pause screen a lot more for this LP to show you guys what the talisman looks like. Because the talismans actually look really cool. Anyway, here we have an outside area. We see a mouse doing something. Let's actually go check that out. Yes, let's go check that out. Wow, your arms are short.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one
You're
of my
missing.
rocks. If you have any questions,
He's not too fast. You're missing. Your shots are too low. We watched you. Anyway, this is a new mechanic. Spitting. I will not be. Whenever I have to spit something for a mission, I will not be using the super flame. Because that's cheap and it takes the fun out of spitting and stuff. We'll look at that later. Right now, we want to help this guy get some gems. Take out these lizards.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
Basically, talking to him he'll just repeat what he says. He doesn't really have any flavor text to add on.
To hit get that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
You actually have to back away from him to actually, because otherwise you'll just talk to him. Your shots are way more accurate when you're aiming, by the way. So aiming, yeah. I mean, granted, with this, you don't really need to be a lot accurate if you're just shooting wildly, because it has an explosive range. But yeah, but with spitting stuff, you have to be. And like I said, this, I'm actually going to be breaking a lot of stuff in this game. So I apologize. I will not, if I can't help it, like, if it's killing enemies, that's not a helpful thing. I'm not going to go, oh, I need to just plain charge. No. It's like, yeah. But if it's a challenge like this, I'm not gonna cheese it. So I'm gonna try my best to not cheese as much of this stuff, because I really did not know that until where did the rock land? Like, I admit, that one was actually me shooting wrong. There. Dead.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
And this is the second reward. Orb. Now, one thing I want to say I don't like in this game, they changed the orb animation. Because in the original game, it was basically the orb would bounce to you. I like that.
You can have as many rocks as you like.
Yeah, so he will constantly give you rocks, but we don't have a use for them anymore. I mean in general, not because, oh, we have the super flame. No, we just don't have a use for them in general. So anyway, let us go back to that area. These stages are much more open, but they're also, it's like, they're just as short as Spyro ones. Like these gems.
Great!
Up to you.
The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
This is what the spirit particles are for. Basically, just these Superfly powers. So, like I said, there is a Super Flame one, but we have permanent Super Flame because of me. I'm very sorry for anyone who's like, oh, you're using the Super. I can't help it. The only other way is to delete my 100% file. I don't really want to do that just because, just to be authentic. Besides, I'm not deleting the original, so if you want to see me actually cover with the normal one, that. Okay, so I'm very sorry. This isn't really me, me trying to be just a dick, but it's like, I'm sorry, I did not know this, and it's like, I'd rather not delete my file just because of something I did not know. In the original one, it's, if you could actually save over a file, and I believe that one would be the Super Flame run, but apparently it's all 3 files for this. So yeah. So as you see, we were not able to 100%. Oh, actually, forgot about that gem box that we saw when we did the lizard mission. This is overkill, but I don't care. All right. But yeah, as you see, we have to backtrack to 100% stuff. So, yeah. Let's enter this portal. Oh, and Twitchy will just repeat what he said when the portal appeared. This will take you to Silver Forest. Also, these are much more sadder than the carbon ones because these are just 2D. 2 and 3 has these too. I don't like these ones. It's like I like the air. I like the just like the 3D aspect ones. Anyway, time for another cutscene.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look, there's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
So I apologize for my fan, for our house's fan. I'm very sorry for that. It's like, I hate this. Is why I don't like Liam. Anyway, welcome to Summer Forest. And another thing I don't like in this game that they did. Do you hear this music? Yeah, this is the music for every world. Yeah, they did not give special tracks to the homeworlds in this game. It's just this like this naturey sound. It's like Anyway. No. So over here we have Alora. Let us talk to her again.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Yep, so our main goal is to get all talismans. Anyway, we do this, we have this little path with all these gems. And frogs, which are fodder. See? Yeah. Anyway, so an interesting note on Laura. If you fall down here, Hunter will actually appear. First, I want to get this interesting note on Laura. She was originally meant to be a centaur instead of a fawn.
Spyro, Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
If it's a tutorial, they'll just basically repeat if you press triangle to talk to them, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, this is the main area of Summer Forest. We see this little pool.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around.
If you
you're
remember
helping
from
the
Spyro,
game,
if we jumped
Spyro.
into water,
The
we
brighter
would
he
die.
is, the more hit points you have.
However, we see gems. We can do a little doggy paddle now. We'll actually see some of the old water in some stages. If it's clear, it's that you can actually survive on. If it's not, you will be hurt.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to
Like the
teach
money
you how
bag?
to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Yes, Moneybags is a greedy son of a bear. There's another word I would use, but I don't want to actually do that. And yes, swimming underwater. yes, we actually have to learn stuff from Moneybags. The first of which is swimming underwater. Which is, honestly, I like a lot. Because, like I said, these games, it's really good backtracking. And here we have the portal fire strings. Over there was the portal for Colossus. And over here we have Hunter. Let's talk to
Hi,
him.
Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Jump up. In this version, they added a little water effect. I don't get it, because in the original, it doesn't add to anything.
Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide.
I mean, it's
Press the jump
neat.
button, then
Yeah,
press
it's
jump
like,
again at the top
I
of
don't,
your jump to get the maximum
I'll
glide
leave it
distance.
as neat. Hunter.
Nice
Now we have less than
job.
100 left
Now,
to
try
get
do a
to
hover. Press the
get
jump
swimming.
button, then press jump again to glide. When you
This
reach
is
the
a
end of
new
your glide,
ability,
press
hovering.
the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Height, yes. Distance, no. Because, like, I mean, maybe a little bit, but height actually is really useful. I'll explain something after we're
Very
done
good.
with this.
Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
And there we go. If you, for the ones that you start gliding on, if you fail, Hunter will actually be on the previous step, and he'll actually remind you
Wow,
what to do.
you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
And there's an orb. You also notice an orb over there. However, we cannot actually reach that.
I'm just
Let's
taking
talk
a
to
break
Dirk
right
then.
now. I've got to rest for the next big race in Ocean Speedway.
As you see, if you glide to it, we will be way too low. Also, in worlds, orbs will be given to you by people like how we got that from Hunter and those two from Gem Cutters. In the home worlds, they'll actually be laying around. Anyway, now a quick thing I do want. Oh, missed a few more gems. Anyway, now a quick thing I do want to actually mention. This is back. They kept the roll, so it's like really weird. But so now I find that really weird because they didn't add the hover to Spyro 1. It's like if they were going to add something as stupid and useless as rolling, they should have done hover. And yes, you could go, well, hover breaks some jumps. Like some of those jumps are really annoying to do though. So it's like I would rather have hover to break them than to actually force myself to do them. So anyway, that is the first episode of Spyro 2. In the next episode, we will enter Idle Springs and Colossus. So yes, the episode layout for this will be the same as how it originally was. So I will see you all next time for the first two stages. Take care, everyone.